Sorry about the background noise, but I'm in a coffee shop. If I'm going to show you this today, I have to do it here. So this is a basic idea for an initial library review in XR as prompted by Adam's discussions on Monday. We start with a basic space, and this room should be 3D or 360. I think 3D because it gives us control over the environment in the sense of scale of where things may go. I don't think it should be AR because there's too much stuff happening in the real world. Of course, in the future, the user should be able to choose. Also, I'm not so sure about a 360 image because it doesn't have the dimensionality to it. So this is the first boring part. It's exactly the same library list as in Reader for Mac. It's a simple list of the model for which. Again, this is not designed to be any kind of final. This is to provoke discussions, and maybe it may be enough. So as I mentioned, it's the same style as Reader. On the top of the list, there's one unique thing. That's the most recently read PDF document with a little icon. So you can instantly, when you put your headset on, start reading if you were reading. And we're looking at ways to make this document be as long as it needs to. It's a virtual space. So maybe it goes through the floor, maybe it falls on the floor, maybe it just goes through the floor becomes transparent. Interesting ones to look at, even with the most basic 2D display in Excel. So the next thing we need to do, once we have some kind of a list view like this, is to work on single document collections, including things as being able to have it 1 page, 2 page, or all the pages, and so on. That will become short. Now, one of the key things with XR is to use the space. So imagine you have this kind of a tab bar at the top of your view. If you look at it or somehow invoke it, you can see now it's in list, and then we can choose to go into a kind of a map mode, and it fades away on top. It'll come back if you look up there again. This happens to be taken out of author, but it's this kind of idea. You choose what order it's behind. For the controls of this, we're going to be looking at all kinds of very important controls. But also, I think what we should do is to have a virtual display that is on the physical desk of the user. So this is designed to be used while the user is sitting at their desk, and they have the normal kind of space available where their hands and elbows will be while they're clicking away on their laptop. So if they touch something on here, there is a physical substrate underneath. These controls will have to be designed. There are some really basic variables that may go in there. The map, just like in author's map, we will have to have different things to show, hide, layout, and so on. If it's a timeline or grid, the user should be able to choose what goes where. And here you can see it kind of indicated. Now it's really important that the user should be able to easily save views of the list, map, grid, timeline, whatever it is, to easily go back to it. If this will be voice, typing, gesture, whatever, I have no idea. That's the basic thinking. Thank you for having a look at this and listening in this really bad sound environment. I hope we can make something amazing.